Hey, hey, SSounder here, along with Strumpf for the medium
Hello.
games semifinals. We've got Kubu against Talpa. How do you say that? Europaea?
Well, you would say TalpaEuropaea. Yeah,
How would you
you're
pronounce
doing
it?
it right. Talpa is all right, I guess.
All right. All right, so we're playing, this is semifinal, so we're playing first to 2.5. Kubu starts as the higher seeded player. And let's take a look at what we have on the first board. Um,
No allies.
no allies
Sadness.
at all, yeah. No allies cards, no ally. Just a boring old traditional board here.
Yes.
Not seeing
Okay.
any trashing to speak of, so I guess the first thing that's jumping out to me is wanting to get a witch and start doling out those curses.
Mm-hmm.
Good draw. I mean, you got Ports and Journeyman. Ports is a village. Journeyman is great draw. Of course, Laboratory is draw. Alchemist, although that's, well, I mean, it seems slow here given the other draw, but given that there's also Apothecary on board, maybe you get a potion? I don't know. I'd be inclined to skip potion, but
I was wondering about potion.
yeah, given that you've got a couple options, especially with no trashing, Apothecary is certainly a reasonable, I think a reasonable line here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't play Apothecary a lot. If there's any other type of draw, I generally go with it. But again, with no trashing, I could definitely see Apothecary working here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the curses in the deck, I guess, make Apothecary sad. So
Ooh,
they're often flying. I guess we don't have to worry about the
so
pace of
many
play here.
witches. No. And we only have one. We don't have like more buys, except for that one boon.
Yeah, except for the idle boon. We got Lurker as a way for additional gains of action cards, but yeah, Lurker probably not great here. So both hit 5
Mm-hmm.
on turn 3 and picked up the witch, as I would expect. It looks like Kubu also hit 5 on turn
On
4.
turn, yeah. So they have two witches now.
Yeah, so they got 2. So they look like they're kind of off to a faster start. And I guess that's again with the potion. It just with Talpa getting the potion, it definitely slows you down. Oh yeah. That's a good point, Shanahan. They did pick up the alchemist on turn 4, so
They did.
that's pretty nice. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so the mole is opting for some potion stuff and Kubu. Maybe. But it doesn't look like it now.
Yeah, they pick up the ports. Yes, they've. Looks like both players are drawing pretty nicely so far. 5 here. They go
Mm-hmm.
Journeyman. Yeah, I think now that Kubu has the second witch. Yeah, I think building an engine with ports and Journeyman is kind of the way to transition here. I don't see a need to pick up any more witches here. I mean, it could certainly help you win the curse split more decisively, but I feel like 2's enough.
Yeah, especially if like Talpa doesn't go for another witch.
Yeah. Yep.
Which at least for now it seems like they're not.
Yep. They got another alchemist in the deck.
Isn't that like a little like risky if you can't trash and you need to find your potion somewhere in your deck every turn?
Yeah, to keep top decking the alchemists. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, you're better off just buying a silver and buying laboratories over alchemists if you're not going to be able to top deck them consistently.
Hmm.
I think Kubu should pick up some more ports here. Although I could see a laboratory. Yeah, they do go
Yeah.
the laboratory. Their ports are buried at the bottom of their shuffle. So yeah, Talpa gets to play both Alks here, but doesn't find the potion. So yeah, the more I'm looking at this, the more I think potion is just too slow here.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you take a second one, but then you have 2 potions.
Yeah, exactly. And without plus buy, you're sad if you find both of them together.
Too expensive. We are gambling.
Oh, trying to find the potion. I guess that makes some sense.
Amazing.
Yeah, they get to play a witch anyway.
Oh no! But
Now they found the potion, but they can't play it.
Sadness.
I prefer to gamble.
What does that mean?
I don't know, what language is that? Is that Spanish? Gamble?
I don't know. Is it?
Is it? Okay, I guess I just don't know English very well.
Well, me, on the other hand, who's an expert in English, don't know it either. I think Sean just made it up.
Maybe. I'm going to say he did. Now Kubu finding all of their, well, not all their ports, 3 out of 4 of their ports here. 2 had bottom decked from before, of course.
I think they only bottom decked 1, but they drew 1 dead with the journeyman.
Oh, yes, you're right. They did, didn't they?
But in any case, this is sad.
Yeah, both players seem to have the good shuffles early, but getting a little rougher now. All right, 7 potion is kind of an awkward number here. I guess you're just buying another alchemist?
Yeah. If you're doing the alchemist thing, I guess.
Yeah, they're kind of committed to it at this point. Oh yeah, you can gamble. Good point. I would definitely gamble. Yep, so they get to top deck that alchemist because they played it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess gamble makes this alchemist deck work a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm very confused. I don't know. I don't know how to gamble. But since I'm not playing, I'm just commentating. That's very much all right.
Yeah, it can be tricky. Kubu does get to play the 2 witches here. I was going to say they were even on curses despite Kubu getting the 2 early witches, but they do find their second witch here to win the curse split.
Wow, and that's their 3rd journeyman.
Wow. Yeah, they definitely need to add more ports now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so where do you go from here? Labs.
Yeah, Shanahan commentating, like you mentioned earlier, Strumpf, that they're going to need to add another potion if they want to play these alks consistently.
Yeah.
And their deck's thick enough now with those 6 curses where they're probably not going to collide them. See what Kubu does here. Do they stop here? Or not trigger a shuffle anyway? Maybe play 1 more port? I guess they're ready to province with... I mean, I just don't know where else you go from here on a single buy board. I mean, they've got... I mean, they could use a couple more ports, but maybe you pick those up later when you miss 8.
Pick them up later, yeah.
I mean, the curses have run. idle payload does not seem great at all with curses gone. They've got the draw. I mean, they could certainly use more consistency, but given that it's a single province board, I think you have to just have to province here.
Yep. I concur.
They're giving it a think.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's a semifinal after all.
Yep. Yeah, Shanahan mentions gold. Gold's not unreasonable.
Okay.
Another journeyman. Wow, journeyman was not on my radar.
No. I feel like, yeah, port would have been what I'd have thought.
Yeah.
What are we gambling for? Why are we gambling?
I guess to find alchemist so you can top deck it, given that you have the potion. Pass turn and quest for gold. Well, they can still quest for gold here.
Yeah, they can quest now. But they...
Oh, settlers. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe they have that like partial blindness where they don't see quest.
Yeah, it's definitely happened to me. Same thing here for Talpa. They can quest if they see it. Okay.
Ooh, here we go.
They do get it. I mean, the gold is definitely better for Kubu, but I mean, both players, gold is a good card for their deck at this point. All right, so again here, I think you just play the port and buy province, yeah.
Go. Go.
Oh, did they meet all three conditions, Sean? They had an attack. That's right. They had a witch that they drew dead. They had many curses, and they had more than 6 cards. Yeah, they did.
Kubu got a port.
What?
Probably the second best thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely building a more reliable deck, but you can't do more than single province here.
No. Well, maybe this is the turn.
Maybe. It looks like they're going to get there.
Yeah.
So they have 4 journeymen? Would you stop here?
They have 4 journeymen, 2 witches, and...
That's all their ports. So now I guess you play the journeyman to get to the bottom of the shuffle. All their journeymen and all their ports. And so there's 1 witch down there unless they discarded it? Yeah, I think there's a witch down. I think you just have to play the journeyman and name province or something like that just to get to the bottom of the shuffle here.
And then buy that province.
Yes. Wow, they named curse. I guess maybe they knew they had exactly 1 curse down there. If so, that was a good call. There we go. There's the province.
Yay.
I mean, same thing. I expect a province here. Unfortunately, they're not going to get to top deck any of these elks. I don't think it's worth gambling because they've got quite a few. Ouch. You've got just too many junk cards down there and no alchemist. You just triggered a shuffle. Yeah, this is unfortunate.
But is it like you have to take the province here, don't you?
I think so. What else are you going to do? I mean, you're stuck with 2 duds. I mean, I guess, yeah, the other thing you could do is just gamble a bunch of times just so you don't have these dud turns coming up, but oh, they do have one more alk, yeah. A lot of draw.
Who is getting through their deck all right?
Yeah, this looks pretty good, right? They got one port down there and one journeyman, or two journeymen down there.
Two journeymen, yeah.
So they just have to hope the port isn't bottom decked.
And it's not.
Yeah. Another alk.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, not much else to do at that point. They're just going to have to hope Kubu finds a couple of duds, but doesn't seem too likely given their deck composition.
No.
Yeah, they're just going to have to draw through here.
Oof.
Just got there.
Yeah. I still got 3 ports, 2 journeymen.
Yeah. I don't think you play the witch here. I mean, I guess I could see. I mean, I guess it's fine, but doesn't seem like anything really good could come of it.
They can also afford a dud, like 1 turn, I guess.
Yeah, they're a good turn and a half ahead. Maybe 2 turns ahead now. There's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so game 1. Well, I guess it's not official yet.
Let's not jinx it.
Yeah, I want to get ahead of myself. Yeah, I think the lesson here is the potion was just too slow. The alks were just too slow.
Yeah. Okay. That was Swift.
Yep. Yeah, both players playing very quickly there.
Game 1 goes to Kubu. And we're on to game 2.
All right. Well, we got Barbarian now from Allies.
And Town. Sweet.
Oh, Town. Yep. Town's a fun card. I like that card a lot.
Yeah? I haven't quite found my footing with it. I feel like I always want to have like lots of towns, but then when I have them, I'm like, okay, what am I doing now?
You're certainly going to want lots of them here as the only village early until paddocks activate. But yeah, some great trashing here, that's for sure. I mean, you've got Remake, which is a fast tracker. Exorcist, which is a card I really like to get those wisps in your deck, but you've also got Hermit and Urchin, which are both very strong in and of themselves.
Like wisps is a little difficult here, right? Oh no, it's 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they would get it. Yeah, Remake's not great with shelters, as Shanahan points out, because you have to gain an estate here. So, given all the other great trashing, I guess you skip Remake, which
is...
An
estate and a curse or a copper. So it's... Oh no, wait, that was... what was that? Develop. Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, Develop you would have to... Yeah. Now, Remake, you can trash the coppers freely, but...
yeah.
Boy, is this a... I mean, Hermit's so good. You've got the Necropolis. I'd be tempted to open double Hermit here. And of course, there's Temple as well, which is just even more terrible than usual on this board for trashing.
Tomb would be so nice here.
Hermit, you would consider Temple, Sean? I don't. I guess Temple with shelters makes Temple a little bit better, but there's just so much other better trashing. I'd much rather have an Exo in my deck than a Temple. I mean, Hermit, Exorcist. I guess you could skip Urchin here.
Talpa chose Silver over Hermit.
Yeah, Silver's definitely not on my radar, given all the great 3 and 4s here. Yeah, Exo and Hermit are trashing the same things. That's true. Yeah, the opening's not simple. There's lots of great options, but it's not real clear.
So if not Hermit, Temple, you would go for double Hermit, you said?
I think I might open double Hermit here. Okay, we do get a Temple buy.
Okay.
2 very different opens.
Yeah. Silver Temple and Hermit Urchin.
I just don't know if I'm buying the Urchin unless I'm buying 2 of them.
Yeah. Maybe they'll get a Brigand.
Yeah, that's another attack that could activate it. And of course there's Barbarian, but I just haven't been impressed with Barbarian so far, and I think on this board where it's easy to trash curses, I think it's even less impressive.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I like Barbarian. It's fine.
Pixie likes the Hermit Urchin. Shanahan doesn't get town. I think we're all just kind of confused.
Except for the Pixie.
Yeah. All right, so what do we got? So Talpa has got to trash a Copper and a Necro. Kubu hit 5 and got a Paddock. So who got the town? Talpa got the town on 4. No. Who got the town? Yeah, Talpa got the town on turn 3.
Yeah.
2 villages. Do they have 2 villages? I think town is their only village. They trashed the Necro. Kubu decides not to take Madman, but to buy another Urchin instead. Interesting. Okay. So does Kubu have the 2 Hermits then?
Yep.
So Kubu has the 2 Hermits and a Paddock, but no town. Talpa has the town, but no terminals besides the Temple.
Yes.
Okay. Is this a town here for Kubu?
I would think so.
I think it needs to be.
Yes.
We're getting close to the point where you might think about Pilgrimage on 4 now that you've got a few different good cards in your deck, at least as Kubu.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you mean?
But you're not really drawing yet, so I don't know. Probably a little early for Pilgrimage still. Surely you play this horse here and try to find your other Urchin. They've got 3 now?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is either town or... Ooh, an exo. Yeah, I'm not sure what the exo's doing at this point, given that you've got hermits trashing the shelters and you're going to collide your urchins into a merchant area. I don't feel like the exo's doing that much at this point.
No, unless they want an imp, but at some point.
Yeah, true. The imps will be nice. You could, I guess, trash a horse to pick up an imp.
Yeah.
Or trash one of these extra hermits that aren't doing as much for you at this point. They do trash the necro. Do you stop here and just play another hermit? I assume they're going to take a madman here since they're, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sad to only hit 3. If you hit 4, you could pilgrimage and pick up the madman both, or buy fair. I could see picking up fair at some point too. Exo gets better here as you go later. Yeah, are you just with the horses?
Yeah.
Being able to exo horses into imps is certainly good. All right, Kubu's going to get their merc.
Great.
And here I would definitely take another madman because you can use the, like I said, by pilgrimage or fair and still get the madman here. But that would mean not playing the exo.
That would be okay, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I want pilgrimage and a madman here.
Oh.
Trashes the hermit into an imp. Okay.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Not agree.
I don't think I like that as much. Well, they're gonna draw a deck here with the madman play. I guess you probably pilgrimage again and take another madman. I would think, although you do have quite a bit of money.
If you pilgrimage, can you get an imp? Or can you only get cards from the...
Yeah, madman is buy, right? If you didn't buy any cards this turn, so you can exo the hermit for an imp here.
No, I was wondering, like, for pilgrimage, if you can get an imp from pilgrimage.
Oh, from pilgrimaging. I do not think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to come from a supply pile, action supply pile. Kingdom cards. That's the right terminology. You'd think I'd played this game before.
Now I understand you.
Kingdom cards. Yeah, this seems to be working out pretty well, what Kubu's doing here. Again, this is a madman turn, so maybe not read too much into it, but...
At least for this turn, it's working out.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting thin, right? They've got... all their shelters are gone.
Yeah.
They just got rid of 2 coppers. I think you play the paddock over the hermit here. I would even consider exoing the hermit into another imp.
So our plan is still to pilgrimage, trash. No, so we gain a madman. So we pilgrimage, we gain a madman, we trash a hermit into an imp. We could also trash the urchin.
Yeah, urchin's better, isn't it? You don't need that urchin in your deck.
Yeah.
The hermits are nice.
Well, I don't think it's like clear from the pilgrimage from the text, because it just says 3 differently named cards you have in play. But I guess you can't put everything in the text.
Yeah. I mean, imps came later, I guess, in a later expansion, but the term gain means from a kingdom pile.
Oh, is that so?
Well, you can gain is, yeah, okay. I guess treasures would be, I guess that makes sense.
Okay, well, it says gain on Exorcist as well, but it says gain from one of the spirit piles. I'm picking a fight.
Unless it specifically says otherwise.
As it does. All right, all right.
Okay.
Tell me more, tell me more. What is this village?
It's a good thing we have a rules expert here with us. Someone who actually knows this game.
Oh, he's gonna contest it.
Does he have a car?
I don't know, do you? Where are we and what do we want?
Yeah, the Kubu's got a pretty solid handle on this. Yeah, I wasn't sure about a couple of their initial buys and all the urchins, but it's certainly worked out. I mean, I guess it is turn 11, so it's taken a little bit of time, but
I mean, if you get there, that's fine.
yep. I'm just gonna play one of these paddocks. Yeah, the mercenaries for trash and copper was definitely the right way to go. Temple at trash and copper is just too slow. Exorcist, obviously not great at trash and copper. Hermit can't trash copper. And then, yeah, while the remake's great at trash and copper, you just don't have the terminal space for it early, given the other priorities, so.
Yep, this is very nice.
Good build by Kubu, very good. Even keeping one urchin around as an imp target is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess if you've got several paddocks, you're going to almost always have a horse. Always forget that nice interaction with a horse going away, so you can always imp into a horse.
Yeah. Okay, so that last card is an imp.
Okay.
I think.
I still want to play the town as a village here, so you can play the hermit, both paddocks, exile a horse into an imp.
Well, we're thinking about it.
Yeah, you're right. It was indeed an imp. Always nice to leave an imp on top, but...
Yeah.
I guess you could top deck 2 horses here, right? Play both paddocks, then imp into the hermit. Let you top deck 2 horses.
Yeah. Or a little bit worse, I guess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they took a silver first and then imped into the paddock. Okay. So that gives them more, an extra 2 coins for this turn at the expense of reliability with 2 horses on top. But they've got a pretty solid deck. I wouldn't be too worried.
They chose not to top deck horses.
Yeah. Yeah. It's looking a little sketchy. But yeah, Talpa's just not, doesn't seem to be moving along as quickly.
No. Ooh.
Find the imp.
Well.
No, now they stall.
Yeah.
Not playing the hermit? I guess they're thinking they don't need, because I assume you're pilgrimaging here. I guess since you're not playing the pilgrimage, do you go like... What do you do with the other 3? Do you take a hermit to try to empty that pile so your paddocks activate? You've got a lot of paddocks now. Yeah, they do take the hermit.
Oh, you got a wisp. Interesting.
Okay. I like the wisp.
Wisp?
It's another imp target, and it'll draw your... I mean, it's probably not gonna draw, but you do have enough imps in your deck. The barbarian attack now activates the paddocks for Kubu. They didn't want to lose the town, but...
It didn't even register the barbarian. Okay. So... What's it gonna be?
Yeah, now they can play all these paddocks non-terminally. I guess if they didn't empty hermits before, you play 1 hermit to gain a hermit, then you can play all the paddocks. Yeah, so how do we transition here to greening? Is this the turn we start greening?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Do we pick up more money?
I mean, I guess you could go like something like Pilgrimage Province and next turn do the same, and then pick up, with your pilgrimage, pick up a town, a paddock, as a way to kind of build and green at the same time. I don't know. Kubu's so far ahead. I don't think it really matters. They could build 1 more turn, or they could start greening here. I think it's all pretty winning at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Now they do get the horses on top, which is nice. Remake. Yeah, the remake was off my radar, but I guess you can start remaking 3s into towns, remaking horses into towns, and once you get too many towns, remake those towns into paddock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could take the temple points here and then exo the temple next turn. Okay, so they do pilgrimage. They are building 1 more turn. Oh, they bought 2 paddocks and they pilgrimaged. Yeah. Yeah, they're just getting close to a pile out. Oh, did they trash the mercenary? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
For some reason.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more really to trash with the mercenary, but it is kind of nice to have that draw from it. Although I guess if you're having to buy stuff to trash to it, it's not really draw. Trash is an exo. Yeah, I mean, you wanted to keep the exo there as Kubu, but you're going to live without it just fine. You've got enough imps now, I think.
So what do you do as Talpa? Do you
I guess you got to start greening, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you take the temple points?
Do they just have the one town? Oh, they're not playing the Madman. Yeah, I mean, I guess Temple seems better than Province here, right? It's only 1 point difference.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, well, they don't have an exo. I was going to say it's a card that they could exo into an imp, but
they can't. Yeah, I was wondering too, like, do you need to green or can you spare?
They do take the temple points. Yeah, fair, given that they only have, do they just have the one town? If they just have the one town, they certainly need plus buy, don't they?
I don't know if they have like only one town.
Well, we'll see how many Kubu plays here, I guess. Maybe they bottomed at the other one. Yeah, I guess they do have 2 towns. Yeah, top decking 9 horses seems pretty good, doesn't it? Silver, yeah, I get it. I just, as long as you're able to keep top decking horses, I guess the silver is just fine. Are they just going to
top deck stuff? No.
Oh, they didn't top deck. They took the buy instead of top decking. Yeah, I don't like that with all these silvers in your deck now. Kubu's got to be careful. They're pilgrimaging in here, and that's going to lower. Wow, that's a lot of lowering. I guess they were able to get 2 provinces, so they're not.
I mean, they have nothing to fear.
Yeah.
Lowering piles.
Yeah. Yeah, given they took the points lead, I forgot they hadn't, or still had the 2 provinces to come. There's fair. So Kubu just ends it here, right? Do they have enough buys now?
Yeah. Do they have enough money?
Yeah, they should have plenty of money.
Oh, yeah, with the paddocks. Okay. So that's it, right?
Yeah, they just need to make sure they play these towns for, or I guess they only need to play one of them for plus buy. No, 2 of them for plus buy.
2, yeah. But that's already in hand.
Yep. Yeah, real nice build from Kubu. Like I said, this board confused me a little bit given all the options, but
yeah,
getting all these paddocks was certainly good, especially once they were able to activate them. It's a lot of payload and a lot of draw.
And there.
There it is.
Not.
What do you want to know, Sean?
I mean, what kind of animals live in deserts?
Gila monsters and all different kinds of lizards. Yeah,
What
javelina.
monkey? No, I don't know. No, she has not.
Javelinas are one of the ugliest animals you'll ever see. It's like a real ugly pig with these like sharp teeth, and yeah, you don't want to come across a javelina.
What do you mean an ugly pig? That's like how?
You'll have to Google a javelina and look it up. They're
Yeah.
they're
Is that like? Should I? Anyways, I see Royal Galley, and there's Hermit again.
Hermit again. This looks like a fun board. Banish. I don't know. A Madman Banish turn. Yeah, use Hermit to get rid of your estates. Then on a Madman turn, banish a bunch of copper. So is
okay, this... and this is the match point for Kubu.
It is, yeah. Kubu's up 2-0. So a tie here, a tie or a win sends Kubu to the final. You try to get imps here with Tormentor?
Sure.
Is Tormentor your first 5? I guess if you're trying to get imps, it is. Falconer's your first 5, Sean? I guess there's lots of good stuff to gain with it.
Yep, there is.
I mean, you just want all the caravans, right?
It seems likely to activate.
You want a bunch of galleys.
Yeah. All the galleys. Okay, I'm gonna look at a javelina now. Not that I'm bored or anything. I am just curious. That's so cute. It's so cute. Look at it.
I guess you have a different idea of cute than I do.
Well, I mean, I haven't like... Okay, well, here's one with... that looks like it's angry. So that's not cute.
They're mostly harmless. They just kind of... They're I mean, like pigs, I guess. They're all pigs are scavengers, aren't they? They just kind of... Banishing 2 estates. Okay.
A javelina now. Well, where were we? What happened? What did I miss?
Yeah, Sauna's not on my radar at all. There's other ways to trash or exile with banish. Yeah, so Talpa went for the Falconer. Kubu went for the Tormentor. But Talpa gained a... Did they gain the Sauna from the... Yeah, they gained the Sauna from the Falconer. Now they get the Tormentor.
Mm-hmm. I think Sauna is strange to me.
Oh, they both go Sauna. Well, at least Kubu has a silver to potentially line up with it.
Yeah. Well, Talpa too.
Royal Galley, I like that. Kubu's just going to have to play the Tormentor here, get that imp. I don't know. I mean, I guess Talpa needs a silver if they... Or did they get a silver? They got a silver last turn. Okay.
They did, yeah. Come on, you want that imp.
Yeah, I think the imp's more important here. Banishing 2 coppers. Okay. I was thinking you'd get a 5 there, but I think banishing 2 coppers is pretty good.
They have two 2 imps already.
Yeah, they're getting real thin. Yeah, you can Royal Galley an imp.
Go banish copper.
Yeah, do you even gain a... Well, I don't know what you gain here. A hermit?
Again.
Or a caravan? Because regardless, you're going to be able to play the silver and then banish all the coppers.
Galley.
Oh, Royal Galley,
Yay.
okay. Kind of a sad Royal Galley for this turn, but...
But now you have one.
But now you have one. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And it does allow you to banish 6 instead of 5, so... Pretty darn good.
Banish.
Banish 4 copper here. Oh, banish 1 estate.
No, trashed an estate.
Oh, they trashed the estate and banished the copper. Okay, good. Good. Now they're super thin.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Yeah, which is... Have either of them trashed with their Sauna Silver? I guess Talpa can expunge their last copper here. Oh, that's how they trashed the estate. It wasn't Hermit. Okay. So
No,
both will do it once. Hermit, yeah, I guess you're gaining silvers. You need payload at this point. Yes, courtier. What kind of courtier targets do we have here?
The galley imp.
Royal Galley, Falconer, Caravan. Tormentor's a 3 type. That's right. So yeah, I think I like courtier here. Although Falconer is certainly reasonable too, to gain more Royal Galleys. Yeah, both are good options.
Oh, who doesn't have a Falconer? Interesting.
Okay, that's good. Falconer now. Or I mean courtier now. That way you got plus buy for next turn. So then you can get the Falconer and the City Quarter. Oh, just the City Quarter. Yeah, I don't feel like you need the City Quarter.
We didn't really have trouble to draw a deck, and we didn't really need the actions, did we?
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, I think either Falconer or Courtier would have been better there. Like Shanahan said, once you have one of those, you can pick up the City Quarter with the extra buy.
So we're both like very thin now.
Yeah, Talpa a little too thin.
Yeah.
I guess they got their silver trashed by the Kubu's Tormentor last turn, so that really hurt their payload. Do you play Tormentor, buy a Royal Galley to trigger your Falconer?
I like that.
That way you can play both, and I guess you're gaining a silver from your Falconer. I mean, you really need the payload.
You need more. Yeah, you want to hit 5. That really was unfortunate, the trash.
Yeah. Buy the galley.
We are thinning.
They got 6 cards, and one of them is a madman that's going to go away.
Yeah, well, 7 cards. We have 1 set aside.
Oh, right. They just buy a silver. Yeah, they could have bought, like we said, they could have bought the Royal Galley and then gained the silver off the Falconer for free.
Yep. Too much money.
Okay. Kubu
Let's get the
looks
Courtier now.
yeah,
Or
I
the
think you got to get the
one of them.
Courtier here. Both players need to gain stuff, and Courtier / Falconer is the way to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
There we go.
Do you play your madman here? Or do you keep it?
Let's see, if you imp into the sauna. Yeah, you don't need the action, right? Because you have the imp from last turn.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
this works. Now they need the Courtier as well. There they go.
Yeah.
All right, so Talpa's deck's coming together. It's just a bit slower than what Kubu was able to do. Yeah, the Madman is sad. You don't need a Madman when you've got a 6-card deck, or I guess it's up to 8 cards now. 8 or 9 with the set aside. Imp into the Courtier, reveal the Tormentor.
You could also just like keep the city quarter.
That's true. There's no reason to. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. There's no reason to play it. Because you can take.
Look at me deck checking.
Oh, well.
Okay, never mind.
Guess they wanted to draw that gold. Ooh, that's a big hit.
No.
As if Kubu wasn't far enough ahead already.
Oh no.
Yeah, that really hurts.
So what do you get instead?
I mean, guess a Royal Galley's fine.
Yeah. Oof.
I don't really need. It has to be an action card. Yeah, I don't know. Guess Royal Galley's the best of bad options there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are, aren't there? A lot of ways to really optimize what they're doing here. So, where do you go from here as Kubu? You could.
I don't know. Get stuff.
Yeah, I think you keep building. I mean, Courtier plus Falconer. Yeah.
Oh, they still haven't got a Falconer. Yeah.
That's right. They have not got the Falconer. Yeah, I think that's right. Because then you get up to 3 buys.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think they needed another city quarter. I guess maybe they're action limited with the Falconer. But again, they can trigger their falconer. From their own buys as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think they have like enough time and space to do it this way around.
Yeah. Oh, they already played. Oh, they had the Tormentor in play from last turn. That makes their courtier a little more sad. Although it can certainly reveal the galley, I guess. Although,
yeah,
I guess
but
if
then you can.
Yeah. Doesn't quite work, does it? Maybe you just don't play the galley here. You don't need to, I don't think, given their deck is so small. Yeah, maybe just play the courtier, reveal the galley, and then...
Yeah.
Because you don't really want to play Royal Galley on the courtier, because then it may not be able to reveal a Tormentor next turn if it's not in your starting 5 cards.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a good chance that it's going to be in your opening cards. If they get like 2 things here or 1 thing.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. I guess all that's on the board. Well, no, the first Royal Galley will come out. But yeah, you're right. There's a good chance you'll see it in your starting hand.
But yeah, I would also not play it here. I guess I would courtier Royal Galley. So what do we want? Didn't they pick up a city quarter? No, they did not. Kubu has both city quarters. Okay.
Yeah, now you only get one choice here. I guess you take the gold. I mean, you need the payload, right? They took $3. What are they doing with $3?
Province.
I mean, I guess that's why they're taking $3. I don't...
There really was no reason.
Yeah, I mean, you still need to build here, and given how thin you are, the gold in your deck should be fine. I mean, you still got the Madman that...
Yeah.
The sad man, as Shanahan pointed out. So, yeah, I think that has to be a gold.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they should have gained gold and then bought a courtier, but... Oh, so Kubu does not see their Tormentor here. Yeah, I don't know. The province just... I mean, Kubu's going to be able to run right by that, but... Royal Galleys and Caravans, yeah, they're certainly both good here. Yeah, Kubu should buy. I mean, Royal Galley, the Falconer, I guess. That way you've got the courtier in deck.
They already Royal Gallied.
Gains the Caravan. I like that. Oh, there you go. Gain the Caravan, so now you can find the Tormentor. That's good. We'll see if Kubu feels the pressure to province now. I don't. Yeah, CQ plus courtier. Yeah, do they have a CQ on top, right? Do they need another one?
No, they gallied one. They set one aside for the Royal Galley.
Okay.
I don't know what they have on top.
Yeah, they're feeling the pressure to province here, but like Sean says, I think they should just build another turn, because then they're going to be able to consistently double province and under pressure. Yeah, because
under pressure.
Talpa's just never going to be able to threaten. I shouldn't say never. Eventually they'll be able to threaten double, but they're not close to it now. No, maybe they're closer than I thought.
There's like better Queen songs to be your aspirational karaoke songs. Like Don't Stop Me Now is the best, in my humble opinion. But that's just me. I'm sorry I interrupted your thoughts on this.
No.
On the
much more, your dialogue with Shanahan is much more interesting.
Maybe I can learn more about the Sonoran Desert and cute inhabitants of the Sonoran Desert.
There are, I mean, you've got all kinds of interesting creatures that are very unique to this part of the world.
Where is the Sonoran Desert?
In Arizona. It actually, I think it creeps a little bit into California, and then it goes down into Mexico as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the Grand Canyon. That's a totally different geography there, totally different climate. And Grand Canyon's pretty amazing too, but in a very different way.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been this far. I have been this far south, I think, in the U.S., but not this far west.
Okay. Yeah, the Sonoran Desert Museum in Tucson. I've only been there once, but yeah, it's amazing. It's pretty cool.
How do you pronounce that?
Sonoran? Is that?
No,
Oh, Tucson.
the city.
Tucson.
Okay.
Yeah, not like it.
Not intuitive at all.
No, not at all. Yeah, but I believe the saguaro cactus, which is kind of the big cactus with the arms that stick up in the air, you can only find that in the Sonoran Desert. So there are lots of deserts in the world, but this is the only part of the world where you can find those big saguaro cactuses, which are.
So it's actually pretty famous, only that people don't know it. Like when people think of deserts, they think of the Sonoran Desert without knowing.
That's right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because Hollywood, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like comic books.
Yeah. When you think desert, you think of those big saguaro cacti, but
yeah.
You can't find
them. I know
them.
that from the Lucky Luke comic books. I don't know if that's a thing in the U.S., but I read those when I was young.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen those.
Yeah, I think it's by a Belgian author.
Okay.
But it's a cowboy person, I think. I don't know. But it's a Wild West setting.
Yeah, that makes sense. So big turn here for Kubu. I think triple province is safe. Talpa might be able to double for a tie, but a tie gives the match to Kubu.
Yep.
I don't know. Can Talpa double plus a state? But yeah, I guess if you want to be overly conservative, you just take the duchy, and I mean you're so far ahead. Yeah, he's checking the tie. Checking to make sure a tie is good. Yeah, a tie is good. I don't know if Talpa can draw and like Falconer for a silver and Courtier for a gold and draw it all up. It looks like the answer is no.
It sure looks like it, yeah. Also, I mean, I haven't paid close attention when we were talking about deserts, but I don't know if Talpa has enough money anyways to...
They had, I think they have 14 in deck, so I think they would have to gain like a gold off the Courtier and gain a silver off the Falconer to do more than double province. But yeah, obviously they don't have the draw to, or a state off, there you go, a state off of Falconer. So I think I think they could get enough money in deck, but they just don't have the draw with no city quarters or... Oh, they do have the never mind, they do have the draw. I forgot they've been sitting on this madman which was now hidden. I think if they found the madman, I think they could have done it. I think they could have double provinced and gained an estate off the Falconer.
They saved the madman for this and it let them down.
And now that's just gonna never be used.
No, so sad.
Sad times. Yeah. Wow. I'd forgotten about the madman. It had been sitting there so long. So they did have the draw.
They did. Well, that was the third win for Kubu, which means they won the semifinal. Congrats to them.
Indeed. Congrats to Kubu. Good match. Well played overall to Kubu. I was very impressed with a lot of their plays, and Talpa played well also, just not quite as well. So congrats to them for making it this far. Oh yeah, Kubu did mention it down there. Forgot about the Falconer gaining the estate. Yeah, that was close. That was close.
Cool.
Well, thank you, Strumpf. Pleasure commentating with you.
And you, thank you.
You bet. And we'll look for the finals to be scheduled soon, and that'll be undoubtedly posted in Discord. So we'll look for that maybe even this weekend, hopefully. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.